the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Brandon Knight trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. From the painted area, won't go down. Love. His first effort off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Has a look. Pulled down by Dedmon. To Kevin Huerter. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
For 3, well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Nice pass to set things up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Knocked loose. Cavaliers get possession. Sexton. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Atlanta. Knocked loose. Cavs have it. Sexton. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Brandon Knight has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. Sexton to Love. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Knocked loose. Sexton. Shot from the lane won't go. Cavaliers get possession. To Love. 4-3. Message received. Well defended. Hawks have it. Down for Collins. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Knight into the front court. It's 14-12. To Kent Bazemore. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Love. Lets it fly from long range. They dared Kevin Love to beat them, and he did with the trifecta.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. Cavs have it. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets to the basket and scores.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Drives, but a shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Now a steal by Atlanta. Trying to cash in. Pulled in by Kevin Love. 1 quarter down. The Cavaliers have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Layup goes down. Well done.
I can see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Rebounds taken in by Atlanta. Trae Young. Cavs come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
It's Atlanta ball. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Colin Sexton from long range. Sexton loves the challenge. Flex those muscles. Hit the three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Pass stolen by the Cavs. To Love. Hawks have the board. Trae Young. Terrific vision. Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Knocked loose. Cavaliers get possession. Sexton. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Personal foul. Team foul.
Time to shuffle things up. Kent Bazemore at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 71% for his career. Sexton, deep left corner. Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Substitution being made in this one.
Number 20, John Collins.
Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Knocked loose. Cavs have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Can't connect from inside.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
To Trae Young. Knocked loose. Kevin Love with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Has a chance. Gets a shot up off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
For three, count the triple.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Sexton. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Last 2 minutes for the Cavaliers.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Trae Young. Great look and vision. Cruises inside for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Goes to the left side. Nice finish at the rim.
That boy's living his best life.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Wide open look, won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Trae Young.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries the trifecta.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
I got him. Here we go.
Osman shot won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's good. And 1.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
John Collins trying to cash in on a three-point play. 71% for his career. Off the mark at the line. The follow won't go either. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Knocked loose. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, no good. First half in the books. The Hawks with the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Hawks worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway.
Get back.
To Love. Dwayne Dedmon rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Love. You've got to get that one to go. Tough make through traffic.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop because, honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Trae Young. offensive rebound. Kevin Love swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Love. Won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Kevin Love snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Deep two there. Won't go. Hawks with the basketball. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
As a team, they were on an absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
The assist from number 1, Nick.
Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Got it.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Knocked loose. Cavaliers get possession. Beyond the arc for three, and knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Trae Young. Nice pass to set things up.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Cavs at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Love to Colin Sexton. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Cavs have it. To Colin Sexton. Gets it in the right corner. That's out. Last touch by Matthew Dellavedova. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 15, Vince Carter.
Trae Young. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Great dish to set it up. Short jumper won't fall. Sexton to Love. The drive right to the basket. Rebound hauled in by Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining.
Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. Colin Sexton slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Kevin Huerter. Probing the defense. Kevin Love able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The follow won't go either. To Colin Sexton. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Shot from the lane won't go. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. Sexton fires the three, buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kevin Love sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 16.
Here's Atlanta. Knocked loose. For three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Cavaliers get possession. Oh, emphatic slam. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Cavs with a sizable advantage. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Sexton lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Missed it at the line. Sexton. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Trae Young to Carter. Cashes in for two.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to Love. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 0, Kevin Love.
Trae Young. Great feed. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Trae Young. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Trae Young, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Sexton. 4-3. He's got it for 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. It goes down.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Not that time.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Ante Džižić at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Whoops, that won't go. Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Cleveland has the basketball. To Colin Sexton. Lets it fly from long range. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he connects at the line. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Fires the three, not that time. Knight into the front court. The lead is 15. Whoa, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Kevin Love with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he can't convert the free throw. Trae Young. That is great vision to set it up. The rebound's cleared by the Cavs. To Colin Sexton. Beyond the arc for 3. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. To Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. From long range. Huerter can't connect that time. To Colin Sexton. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
To Trae Young. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Knocked loose. Has a look. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Trying to cash in. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
5-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 15, Vince Carter.
Deep right corner. Has a chance. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Through three. Colin Sexton is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second free throw. To Carter. Cavs have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Hawks have it. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And Kevin Love, no hesitation, hits the catch-and-shoot three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
That misses with 3 seconds left. Drawing key from three-quarters court, the Cavs are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers put together a nice win here today. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Hawks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Sexton played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.